Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. And what a fantastic game we have in store for us tonight, Stan.
Ryan, you can't ask for a more intriguing matchup. Top teams, top players. If you're a fan of the NBA, this is as good as it gets.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Ed are the one of the two. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the three. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Up and in on the layup.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Misses from short range. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished. Guys?
As always, Allie, thank you. Now Gobert. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one, too, assuming his countryman, Victor Wembanyama, doesn't start taking the reins.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And the Thunder making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Randle with the steal. Just over a minute and a half in. Dort with a steal. Got a piece of it. Randle with it. Caruso covers. Randle against Caruso. Outside Edwards. Fires the three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Inside. It's blocked by Gobert. Dort against Edwards. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's McDaniels. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
McDaniels can't hit. And it's Thunder's ball. Dort on top. And stolen by Edwards. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside for Randle. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Minnesota leading by 3. Edwards for 3. They get the rebound. Randle outside. Fires for 3. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Yeah, as a shooter, Randle can be practically automatic. He gets the ball and immediately has a shot cooking.
The 3 from Holmgren. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Edwards against Dort. Good work defensively by Dort.
He just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter, someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Randall outside. Outside McDaniels.
Puta, na-screenan pa ko.
That three's off the mark. Thunder trail by 4. Pass to Hartenstein. Over Randall. Hartenstein, no good. And here are the Timberwolves. A big stretch here going. 10-2. From the low block. They grab their own miss. Randall inside. Holmgren's there. Randall, good.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Holmgren, high post. Randall's there. It's scooped up. Goes back up. And Holmgren lays it in.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Minnesota leading by 4. Pass to Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. So it's Oklahoma City now. Here's Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
It's Edwards on the wing. Dort defending. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Here's McDaniels. Caruso grabs the board. Thunder trail by 6. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso outside. The 3 is up. No luck on that one. McDaniels with some nice D. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. So for Oklahoma City, Wallace comes in for Caruso. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Dort. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. Hartenstein a screen. Floats one up. No, stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It goes on Mike Conley. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw in this game. And that one misses. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Oklahoma City shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And he makes it first. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA. And the Thunder knew his talent would be better suited elsewhere.
The 3, Randall. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and doesn't go down.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high-percentage buckets.
McDaniels finds Randall. Now here's Alexander Walker. He's covered closely. 5 on the clock. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good from Conley.
Well, Conley has that steady floor general demeanor. They love to have him running the pick and roll.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The jump hook. And that one's good. Holmgren
putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. And stolen by Gobert. And they're on the break. Floats one. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Holmgren. Thunder trail by 3. Oklahoma City shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:50 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's DiVincenzo. Right side Reed. 3-pointer. The Thunder with the rebound. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense is elite drive and kickability.
Now you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention, you can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Clark. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
DiVincenzo pass to Miller. Over to the left wing. Reed against Hartenstein. Outside, DiVincenzo. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. A shot from the mid-range. No good on that one. His first miss. He's 4 for 5 now. Timberwolves trail by 3. Alexander Walker has to Reed.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Hartenstein a screen. Stolen by Reed. Well, good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Thunder out front. They're up by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then it's Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Wiggins with a steal. Here's the break. Here's Williams. Nice D from Reed.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Outside Edwards. Shoots the three. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. They get it back. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Nas Reed.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Free throw drops for Williams. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Joe. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Garza's checked in. Reed, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Gotta attack when you have that chance.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Timberwolves trail by 3. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Caruso comes in for Williams. And Mitchell subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. That ties it up. Reed's got 5 points.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment. You see him that wide open beyond the arc.
Yep, that one goes. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's the pick. Outside, Ingles. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts in the game. And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Caruso. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Conley passes to Reed. Back to Conley. And the layup is good. He has 7.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
Williams, a screen on Conley. To the paint. And Williams punches it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Dort with a steal. Jumps up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And Dort just wanting that basket more than anyone else. Give him credit for out-hustling everyone.
Edwards finds Conley. Back to Edwards. 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
Caruso pass to Dort. Kick out to Williams. And stolen by Gobert. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Jay, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Coming onto the floor for your Thunder, number 13, Usman.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he hit his two.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Mike Conley.
At the line for two, Mitchell.
First one falls. Some changes for Minnesota. Randall comes in for Reed, and Jaden McDaniels subbed in for DiVincenzo. Both free throws good for Mitchell. And here's Conley. He's got 7. Randall, a screen on Mitchell. From deep, Conley. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
From the baseline. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Randall. And it's now only a 1-point Thunder lead. Mitchell finds Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Dort with it. Randall's in his pocket. Holmgren. Look at Chet using his size inside.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Graham.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Flagler, he's checked in for Mitchell. Here's Flagler. He's guarded by Conley.
He was ripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside for Randall. Takes the 3. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. And that one's good from Conley.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Flagler. Down low. Here's Holmgren. Minnesota with a rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Oh, McDaniels with a steal. And here's the fast break. Conley, he's open. Caruso grabs the board.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Shot to stop the run. Can't hit that one. Randall with some nice D. To the inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randall. We can feel the floor shaking on that one.
Thunder trail by 7. Caruso outside. Here's Jay. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Flagler. The Timberwolves also with a sub. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. For 3, Conley. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Off the bounce, Conley will typically pull up for a shot rather than trying to take it all the way to the hole.
Dort, pass to Sajay. Back to Dort. Over McDaniels. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Uncovered. Fires from deep. And And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
And it's Holmgren missing.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And he comes up with a bucket.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. A minute 35 left in the first half of this one. Pass to McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. And it's McDaniels on the drive. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. Stan, a late first-round pick in 2020. Jaden McDaniels, one of the top young two-way players in the league.
Well, Brian, last season he was rewarded with a big money extension. His play tailed off just a bit, but still a key player for them moving forward.
Jones, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Dort. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. That'll put Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the line. It goes on Mike Conley.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Randall outside. Over Jones. And Randall the bucket on the assist by Conley. Conley's got his fifth assist in this one. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Outside, Williams. Jones feels it out. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Minnesota with a rebound. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Conley. Back to Randall. Banked it in off the glass. Randall's got 17.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And so it's Mike Conley making things happen for the Timberwolves. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Anthony Edwards takes the contact.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Wallace right side. Pass to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
As things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. Edwards with the move. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, doing it with speed and style. Edwards putting on a show at the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jones. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wallace. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 17 points in the game. That one drops for him.
He's such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Pass to Edwards. And there's the screen. Out to the right wing. Randall, right side. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Gobert puts it in.
Outstanding job converting it close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside Edwards. Let's go with a 3. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Will stand every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best players. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Here's Jones. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists in the game. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good from Conley.
And we're so used to seeing Conley as the facilitator, but tonight, his number is being called.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Stolen by Conley. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. And so it's Minnesota with it. Here's Conley. Hook it off the crossover. Conley's got 23 points.
A great move by Conley. Uses that dribble move to get the space he needed.
Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Pass to Holmgren. Tipped. Stolen by Conley. Randall with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And he gets the bucket. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, Randall's so powerful on the take. Really tough for a defender to get in front.
Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Down low. Looking to win the run. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
From deep, Conley. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Conley against Mitchell. Gobert, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Randall outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Thunder trail by 16.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
The 11-footer, and that one's good from Conley. Conley's got 28.
Well, if anyone epitomizes take what the defense gives you, it's Mike Conley.
Here's Holmgren. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Randall, pass to Edwards. Williams against Gobert. For three, Randall sinks the tray. 24 points for him.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Dort pass to Caruso. Now here's Holmgren. Check by Randall. With the step back. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Mitchell. And it's Holmgren missing.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
To the middle.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
Holmgren with another miss. Minnesota leading by 21. Here's Conley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Conley's got 12 now in this quarter.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second.